Eliminate the negative, give effort they can never give. These nutritional facts, so peep, it's imperative. You peep the content and the nonsense that you letting in. Ignore the critics, them bitches sleep. Fuck they said it's here. I'ma hustle. Hey, yo, get right. Yeah, what up? It's your boy Rhymes. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pen Game right here on Rhymes on Deck TV, where we view hip-hop differently. And as always, I got my partner in crime and my partner in rhyme. Third degree was good, D, my guy.
What it do, Pen Game? Barheads in the comments section. We are back.
Yep.
Another episode. And I think we got some M for the guys today.
We do got some Eminem, you know what I mean? But before we get to Eminem, definitely want to give a shout out real quick. I got to give a shout out to the big homie Blazed and Confused, right? Yo, real talk, he left mad comments this whole week, right? He was giving you fucking, you know what I mean, some praise and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He was giving both of us praise, saying how much he loves the reaction. But he did something that was pretty cool. He went back and he watched some of my music videos. And the man, you know what I'm saying, he's like, yo, Master Rhymes is nice. I'm like, you motherfucking right, I am. But let's just let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Yo, go ahead, check out the rest of the music on the page, you know what I'm saying? There could be some stuff dropping this year, you never know. But besides all that, shout out to all the barheads. If you're a barhead, make sure you throw that shit in the comments, you feel me? You know what I mean? Let us know that you're still rocking with the boys. But yeah. This video I happened to choose because, you know, you were kind of asking some questions a couple months ago. And I think this song kind of answers those questions. We are doing Leaving Heaven by Eminem. So get ready, my guy.
All right.
We gonna switch up. We're going to go right here. And yeah, let's get it. Rhymes.
Yeah. This day is coming. Sometimes you gotta come back down.
I'm going to hell now, man.
Stoop to someone's level.
Yeah. 5 dozen flies buzzing over your head. Call me the Grim Reaper. Sleep is my cousin. You're dead to me now, and I'ma be the last face you see before you die, cousin. My eye are tigers, and I'm a survivor, so I will rise up and be triumphant. Cause when I'm looking at my legacy, bunch of dogs trying to dry hump it like Triumph the puppet. So I'm like, fuck it, pot of carnage up till his soul hides touching the sky. Let them all line up in the tag, single filing up in the stack. Call them toy soldiers, yeah, cause they just wind up on their backs. Now the sky is nothing but black, but I am not coming back. I done told ya, I told the woke me to go to sleep, but still they keep on provoking me. They're hoping to see me completely broken emotionally. But how in the fuck am I not supposed to be woke when these fuckers just keep poking me now?
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going.
I'm not expecting you to catch a lot on this. It's not because he's like just going so far over your head. It's just because of the way that the song goes. But anyway, you know, what did you think about that first verse?
Skylar Gray. Once again, right?
Mm-hmm.
First verse. This is, I'm assuming that this track is aimed towards his dad.
This is the track aimed towards his dad.
All right. I need to hear more.
Okay.
Nothing really stands out to me as far as this verse.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's him. You know, he's gonna bring it to you lyrically, but nothing really that's popping out to me at the moment to say like where he's gonna go with it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much getting that it's going towards that just because of the title of the song. You know, Leaving Heaven, and then what you mentioned before about what we said. But as far as the bars or anything like that, nothing really sticks out to me at this moment.
Okay. All right, cool. You want to give it a play over, or you want to play the first verse again?
Let's play it again.
Let's play it again. All right, let's go. And just let me know if you want me to stop it.
All right.
Nah.
Yeah. Knew this day was coming. Sometimes you gotta come back down.
I'm going to hell now, man.
Stoop to someone's level.
Yeah. 5 dozen flies buzzing over your head. Call me the Grim Reaper. Sleep is my cousin. You're dead to me now, and I'ma be the last face you see before you die, cousin. My eye are tigers, and I'm a survivor, so I will rise up and be triumphant, cause when I'm looking at my legacy, bunch of dogs trying to dry hump it like Triumph the puppet. So I'm like, fuck it, pot of carnage up till it's so high it's touching the sky. Let them all line up in the tag, single filing up in the stack. Call them toy soldiers, yeah, cause they just wind up on their backs. Now the sky is nothing but black, but I am not coming back. I done told ya, I told the woke me to go to sleep, but still they keep on provoking me. They're hoping to see me completely broken emotionally, but how in the fuck am I not supposed to be woke when these fuckers just keep poking me now?
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going.
All right, off of that second listen, anything?
Yeah, I caught a little more. Definitely with the Grim Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Death's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else. Oh, I like the wind up. You like toy soldiers because you just wind up on your back.
Wind up on their back. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yeah, that was some clever writing right there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he definitely painting the death scenes and, you know, heaven, angels, shit. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more that come on the later verses.
Yeah. Nah, he bringing it.
Yeah.
He bringing it. Let's go.
I've been down kicked like around 6,000 times since I was a kid. As a child, picked up, clown, big countless times I've been out it. Gotta remind myself of it every now and then. So the route I went, self-empowerment in a hole, taught myself how to get out of it and balance it with talents with, cause life is like a penny. Cause it's only 1% who overcome the shit they underwent. I went AWOL like what my back was up against. Don't tell me about struggle, bitch, I lived it. I was 5 or 6 the first time I got my hind end kicked. Malcolm Isaac and Boogie jumped me and took my tricycle. And I don't know if I would call that white privilege. Yeah, but I get it, how it feels to be judged by pigment. Besides getting it from both sides of the tracks, but I swore I'd get them back, even if it meant selling my soul to get my revenge. And what? Thought of a scheme and it got me to thinking if I can believe in myself, I could probably achieve it. That's part of the reason I do all my talking with Deacon. As long as I'm breathing, I vow to I swear I'm beat him. But God, with a heart of a demon, go at him and I'ma get even like I'm in the Garden of Eden. I'm about to go off of the deep end, cause evil is calling, I'm already seething. And
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going.
Third Degree, how we feeling about that verse?
I definitely felt that verse a lot better, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
You know, when he switched up the rhythm and shit. Some things that that stuck out to me. The pigment, him not, us as a culture, we always say that white privilege, right? They get the privilege of, all that stuff. But he kind of had a good point. If you're poor growing up as a white guy, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's worse as we would get it, but it's definitely different. Because what they say, like white trash, right?
Yeah.
Trailer park trash. So he gets it from his own people because he's like poor, and then he's gonna get it from us just because he's outside of our race.
Yeah.
So I could feel him when he said that, and I think he said it was what 6 or 7 when he got his butt kicked for the first time.
His hind end kicked. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, man, you ain't even gotta be. You can, like, when people say they can't relate to him, this is the stuff they don't listen to, because you can relate to that. Especially 100%. If you grew up kind of, in a rough situation, you can relate.
Yeah. Being
bullied, you can relate to fighting. You can relate to people looking at you, looking down upon you if you didn't have a lot growing up. So I definitely feel that. And then, like, towards the end of the verse, when you sped it up, I'm definitely feeling that. So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he probably gonna go even crazy on the third verse, if it's the third verse.
Yeah, there's a third verse. He like there's a lot that he truly addresses with his pops. You know what I mean? So
I'm not catching much with the pops though, bro.
You're about.
You gotta point out. Like, I mean, at the first verse, yeah, a little bit, but I'm not hearing a lot. I'm hearing more about how how he grew up, and I guess
how tough
he
it
grew
was
up without his pops. I'm guessing. What he's highlighting.
Yeah.
It's not really much you can say about him since he wasn't there, but
yeah,
I'm not really catching a lot unless it's just going on my head about him directly mentioning his pops.
All right. Well, let's listen to the second verse again and let's see what happens.
All right.
And then the third verse is damn near all about his pops though.
Okay.
So you'll see.
All right.
Don't tell me about cause it's how to get after the route I went. I've been down kick like around 6,000 times since I was a kid. As a child, pick, don't clown, dick, countless times I've been out tit. Gotta remind myself of it every now and then. So the route I went, self-empowerment in a hole. Taught myself how to get out of it and balance it with talents wit. Cause life is like a penny. It's like a penny. Cause it's only 1% who overcome the shit they learn to win. I went A-ball like what my back was up against. Don't tell me about struggle, bitch. I lived it. I was 5 or 6 the first time I got my hind end kicked. Malcolm Isaac and Boogie jumped me and took my tricycle. And I don't know if I would call that white privilege. Yeah. But I get it, how it feels to be judged by pigment. Besides getting it from both sides of the tracks, but I swore I'd get them back, even if it meant selling my soul to get my revenge. And what? Thought of a scheme and it got me to thinking if I could believe in myself, I could probably achieve it. That's part of the reason I feel I'm talking with Deacon. As long as I'm breathing, I vow to I smother me beat him. A god with a heart of a demon, go at him and I'ma get even like I'm in the Garden of Eden. I'm about to go off of the deep end, cause evil is calling, I'm already seething. And
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going.
All right. Anything
Bro,
extra?
No,
Huh?
I'm not catching much with the dash.
Okay. What was you saying with the hook though?
I love that hook.
Yeah, she killed
You
that
know,
hook.
I ain't really feeling with Skylar. You know, I've been giving her some help.
A lot of people do. A lot of people don't like their collaborations. To be honest with
this
you.
one is
okay, so while Macklemore was keeping his room nice and neat, I was getting my ass beat twice a week, looking for a place for the night where I could sleep. Flipping sofa cushions over, just trying to see if I can find some change and scrape up a bite to eat. If denying me, find a couple dimes a piece, 25 cents each, you get us a bag of chips. We'd be glad to get ya, even if we had to split. We do backward dips, looking back at it. I think that would fit with the definition of not having shit. Couple that with the fact my mother was bad shit, pop was a sack of shit. Yeah, he died, but I gave half a shit. Yeah, which brings me back to the dear old dad that I zero had since a year old 47-year-old scab. Just to hear them words, ear piercing, like my earlobe stabbed with a needle for an earring. Should I feel upset? You were dead to me before you died. Me, tear no shed. Should I have made a mural at your funeral? Had your coffin draped with a hero's flag? Where the fuck you were at when D'Angelo done hurt me real bad? At the Rio Grande, never meet your grandkids. Fucking coward, only gut you had was from your stomach fat. I couldn't see your ass going to heaven, so I'm asking for a pass to go to hell so I can whip your fucking ass. I hate that I never get to say I hate you to your face. No coming back from where I'm going. Sky is dark, my soul is black. Hand on the shovel, dick with the blade of it. Then I step on the metal, vendetta to settle. Tell the devil
I'm leaving heaven.
yeah.
I'm leaving heaven.
You know, I should dig your motherfucking ass up just to spit in your fucking face.
Where I am going.
Holding my baby pictures up like you proud of me. Fuck you, bitch. You know what? Maybe if I'd have had you, I wouldn't have went through half the shit I went through. So I blame you. Or maybe I should say thank you. Cause I wouldn't have been me. Yeah. So I'ma let it go now. Rest in peace, cocksucker. See you in hell.
Third degree, how you feel?
I can't tell this motherfucker over him or not. I don't know, bro. He definitely addressed them on this verse. I definitely felt it on this one.
Yeah.
See you in hell, so I could whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Did he say spit on him?
Yeah. Just so I can spit on your fucking face. So that's
Bro,
what he was saying during the verse. He was like, yo, I'm asking for a pass to go to hell. He's like, you know, maybe with the good I've done, I'm like, you know, I've been in heaven. Like, you know, I'm leaving heaven. That's why it's called leaving heaven. So I'm asking for a pass to go to hell so I can whoop your fucking ass. No coming back from where I'm going. Sky is dark. My head is like he just yeah.
This is that's a lot of pain there, bro.
Oh, for sure. That's why he said a 47-year-old scab.
Yeah.
Like that's something who like.
And he said, I guess his dad was hanging up. I think you mentioned it before. Did an interview or something with his dad, and he had like baby pictures and shit. Like he
something
cared
like
for him.
that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Nah, it's interesting, man. Especially like me coming from obviously my situation
Facts.
with or without my pops. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It I think what I mean. Like they could be what I'm saying, like voids left. There's I think everybody just deals with certain things differently.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people need somebody to blame for something, sometimes whatever, but it's trauma. Everybody deals with things differently.
But I think he, I don't know how to think of this, because I want to say I like what he did at the end when he said, you know what, I probably wouldn't have went through half of the shit if it wasn't, if you was just there, right? If you
Yeah.
were there in my life, I probably wouldn't have went through half of the shit that I went through.
Hmm.
But then you got to look at it, and this is the position I typically take with anything negative, anything that happens. Period, pretty much to me. Period. Is you always got to see a silver lining, right?
Of course.
Because if this shit didn't happen, I know the shit is trauma, right? You mentioned it, but would you be Eminem? You see what I'm saying? Would you be
Yeah.
Eminem?
Yeah.
If you had a good dad, right? You had a Rhymes or a third as your father. You know what I'm saying? And raised you properly, and treated you right, and you didn't have a crazy ass mom popping pills.
Hmm.
Would you be pretty much regarded as the number one rapper, number one lyricist of all time? Would you be him? I don't think so. You might possibly, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a psychic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't go in with a crystal ball and tell you, but if I was a Batman, I would probably say that trauma is what molded you to be the guy that you are. So you got to look at it, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it sucks, but, and kind of like he said, it made you who you are.
Yeah.
And because of that, you might got to thank that motherfucker for that. Just a different way of looking at it. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, it is a chosen perspective, but
Mm.
um, it's I don't know. I don't think you thank him for that. I
I
think you
mean, at the
thank
end of
God.
the
Well,
day,
if
my
depending
my
on who your
at the
religion.
end of the day, you 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 might not have to thank him for it, but at the end of the day, you're not here without him.
True.
Point blank, regardless. I
True.
mean, regardless. Like, and I never blame a kid for the position that he was put in, right? So I give the parents first, all everything that happened to him. I do blame the parents, right? Because he didn't
Yeah.
choose to be part of here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you still wouldn't exist without him. So a level
So
of respect has to go there, because without them, you're not here.
see, I'm
You
gonna
know what I mean?
disagree with you there because
Yeah.
it's like, but you gotta thank the parents for fucking. But let's be real. Like
Yeah.
to anybody, people get together and fuck all the time.
Yeah.
They're
They
not
do.
doing it consciously of all the time of I'm gonna raise me a child and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave this nigga.
It's
You know what I'm
it's
saying? Like,
it's the
and he's gonna grow
respect
up to
value
be.
of you wouldn't be here. Period. Like, no matter what you think, no matter what
I thank God
you
on that.
wouldn't
Not
be
my,
here.
not my parents.
I mean, that's the upper level, right? That's the most high. But still, without God, you wouldn't have your parents, and without your parents, you wouldn't have yourself. So it's levels. Like, you can't skip one. It's all right. Without God, you can't have your parents, and without your parents, you can't have you. So regardless on what you may think of them, they still brought you into this world, and that's where, like I said, and this is where the kind of the journey I'm in. No matter what happens to you, you have to take the perspective on how you can heal from it, right?
Of
Which
course.
I think is what he's taking. Like, yeah, you can blame. I can blame a lot of shit that happened.
Of course.
We can blame a lot of shit. I'm not saying it's justified.
Hmm.
Like, every reason that people go through the things that they go through is definitely justified.
Hmm.
It's definitely reason to be the way that people turn out to be. But then it takes to the point where that person has to say, okay, this is what happened to me, and now you own it, right? And now
Yeah.
that's how you heal from it.
Yeah.
Because me keep blaming others, you don't heal from that, right? You taking full ownership on what you can handle is how you
Yeah.
heal.
Of course.
So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
I
that
got you.
he can be respected as a father, like, hey, happy Father's Day and all that. No, I mean, he's a
Yeah.
piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
You can say his mom was a piece of shit. You can say his girlfriend was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the same way that he loves Haley,
Mm-hmm.
if he didn't get with her, he wouldn't have Haley.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
So
of
I
course.
mean, you got to see the silver lining and shit. That's all I'm saying. Without
Yeah.
his pops, he doesn't exist. Without his mom, he doesn't exist.
But yeah, I'm not saying that, you don't see and respect the silver lining that's there and you don't appreciate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other than fucking
Mm-hmm.
and just busting a nut, let's just be real.
Right.
What did he do? So like in my head, like that's why, like, I don't see the respect for the father in the sense. I see and I understand the silver lining and I can appreciate the silver lining. But a respect factor, I can't. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you stuck on the word respect, and I give you that. Like, you don't have to respect them, because of your view of the word respect. But like I said, you're not here without them. So
Yeah, no,
you know
understood.
what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You
Yeah,
can respect
no, I
them
got
or
you.
not, but without them, you're not here. And I can go as far as to say, like I said, pain. As far as motivator to me, pain motivates people the most.
Yeah, of course.
So if it wasn't for his pain, I could argue he wouldn't be half the artist he is today. So in that sense, you could say that he molded him because of the pain. Right?
Yeah.
If he grew up happy and he grew up with he grew up like a Jaden Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would he beat Eminem? Probably not. So
No.
you could say,
100%
okay,
no.
you passively owe your career to your fucked up situation, and part of your fucked up situation was your dad.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
I can agree with that.
It's always how
agree
you
with
look at it, bro. Everything
Yeah.
is perspective.
Of
And
course.
that's all I'm saying. When I'm talking to motherfuckers, I'm trying to switch people perspective from where you can control most of the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk to quite a lot of women who go through a lot of shit, right? They just open up to me. A lot of stuff. Let's just leave it at that for YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's a victim mindset where you constantly blame others, which, like I said, it's understandable what happened to people. It's fucked up. And I'm not saying I'm not giving grace for that. But
Yeah.
it comes a time where you have to say, okay, this happened.
Yeah.
Now how I'm going to deal with it.
Yeah.
And how you deal with it is you taking control on what you can control over. And you
Yeah.
look at those silver linings. And that's how you get over shit like that. If not,
Yeah.
you're gonna always forever be stuck in a situation where
Yeah.
I kind of can see where this song is leaning. Like it's teetering for me. Like it's like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck you, I'm over you, but am I over you? Yeah, I'm over you. It's kind of like that. That's what I'm getting from it. Maybe I'm not,
Okay.
but it's kind of like, I want him to be at peace with it, like he was with his
Yeah.
mom. I want him to be like that with his dad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's where it is with him.
Yeah.
You know.
I get you. And like something I think is interesting too is that I think we're saying the same thing as far as the
Yeah, it's
ending.
the respect thing. It's the
Yeah,
you don't
it's-
respect
for me,
for
yeah.
you respect. It's like no, you
Yeah,
don't get
no.
no fucking respect because you wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's not something that I would be holding on to or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I get
You know what I'm saying? And especially, like I said, in my situation. Like
I know, yeah.
I don't have any type of, ill
I mean,
will.
even my situation.
you know?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
It wasn't for if it wasn't for Star, I wouldn't be talking to my dad right now. But she
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to sit there and tell me. She told me what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Same thing. I don't want to fuck with him. Like, no, it's
Yeah.
over with. He could have did this, and this. And he's like, at the end of the day, yeah, you might
Mm-hmm.
feel that way. You might be justified for feeling that way.
Yeah.
She had the same situation. She was like, but at the end of the day, this is your dad. He brought you into this world.
Mm-hmm.
You say whatever you want, but without him and without your mom and without the good Lord Almighty and Most High, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So say what
That's
you want.
a big fact.
You wouldn't be here. And I had to sit there and think about it, and she was right. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
all
a big
I'm saying.
fact. Yeah, no,
And
I
it
get you.
took a lot of growth from me because, like I said, I held hate in my heart for a long time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what does that do? And that's
just
kind
hurts
of
you.
what I'm saying. It
It
hurts
does
you.
hurt you.
Like you holding
Straight
this
up.
pain, what does it really do? I mean, fuck, it made him Eminem, so I mean, it's
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, pain. It can motivate motherfuckers. I'm a trainer, right? Most people, when I get to them, when they really want to change, it's something painful that happened, bro. So
Yeah.
painful to me is like one of the biggest motivators. So that's why I'm saying I say respect it because that pain is what catapults you to make the music that you make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the silver lining.
I got
And it's fucked up. Yeah, I know it's fucked up, but you got to be able to point out those silver linings to
Of
get
course,
past shit like that.
of
And
course,
what a
of
lot
course.
of us do, especially in our culture, we just try to block it out, bro. We don't pursue it. We don't
Yeah.
talk about it. We just try to skate over it.
Mm-hmm.
We never address it. What I
Agreed.
tell motherfuckers do is to address it. And
Mm-hmm.
how you address it is you find those little things, like you find that, hey, this came out of this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Haley came out of this.
Yeah.
You know, my
One hundred
career
percent.
came out of this. Eminem, my bars, my pain, this
Yeah.
came out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Even though you was a piece of shit, I'm gonna let you be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you ride. I forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna be affected no more for that. You
Yeah.
got to live with that. You got to meet the maker. You got to explain with that. But me, I'm gonna let that go.
Yeah.
That's all I want for him. You know?
Okay.
Just like same like he did with his mom. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all let us know exactly how y'all feel about that. You know, obviously, you know what I'm
And
saying. Look.
he dead now too, right? Because that's what
Yeah.
he's talking about with the casket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and he didn't make nothing else like he didn't address him in no other song other than this.
Nah,
one
this,
before
this was
yeah,
it.
this is it, right?
This was it.
Yeah, he definitely has way more, I think, trauma dealing with his absence, his dad's
Yeah.
absence.
Of course. You know.
Especially being a son, you know, every son
Mhm.
wants his father around. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all let us know how you feel about that. One thing that you're gonna get right here on Pin Game, right, is the fact that regardless of, you know what I'm saying, what y'all see here, like we still 30 rhymes and we still people. You feel me? So you're gonna get, you know, sometimes our personal stories. We might put, you know, some personal tidbits in there, yada yada
I'm going
yada.
through some shit right now, Pin Gang.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
going through some shit right now y'all don't know about, bro. So I
Yeah.
got to see
Yeah.
the silver line. That's why I got to see the
Yeah.
positive shit.
The positive side.
Because
And
this shit happening, especially as a man.
yeah.
It's gonna always happen, bro. You got to see
Mhm.
the silver line.
Of
Fuck
course.
what they saying, man. Fuck that. You got to see the good and shit.
Oh yeah, and you know it's so funny. Like it right now, with everyone would think that, you know, maybe I was a negative one with the way I'm talking and whatnot. But nah, this is, you know, like I said, we people. So you know, I'd love to hear what y'all think about this. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we talk about Eminem situation, or just, you know, growing up without your pops or mother, vice
Right.
versa, whatever the case may be. All right.
Right.
But regardless of that, man, we hope everybody doing good. You know what I mean?
We
But
back,
we about to
goddammit.
get up out of this bitch. You feel me?
Pin game is
So
back.
this right here has been Pin Game right here on Rhymes on Deck TV, where we view hip hop differently, and we just reacted to Eminem featuring Skylar Gray, Leaving Heaven. Let us know how y'all feel about that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that super chat, hit that donation link at the bottom, and we out this bitch. Peace. Hams.